highly unusual piece because it's all meat, and every single scene is a very intense situation with fantastic dialogue.
So you're Anna's boyfriend.
A princess can kiss a toad.
Frog.
Toad.
Frog.
Toad, frog, lobster. They're all the same.
Come on closer, wanna show you what I'd like to. Hot temptation, sweet sensation, infiltrating.
All of the actors have been amazing to work with. I mean, Julia is just so natural and kind and really just cool to be with on the set.
I'm not sure that people are aware of what a really extraordinary actress she is. Because she's beautiful and extremely charming, and she has the greatest smile, and she is so alive on screen. Fantastic. I couldn't say nicer things about her. We spoke on the net last night, and now you've seen me.
I wasn't on the net last night.
Where were you between the hours of 6:45 and 7 p.m?
That's really none of your business. Where were you?
On the net talking to you. Well, I was talking to someone.
Someone pretending to be me.
It couldn't have been, a more pleasant experience. She is incredibly generous, very, very smart, and she was a treat to work with.
Julia is just the most beautiful, funny, smart, talented person.
She does things like blushing in scenes. And when she blushes in a scene, she blushes in every take. And she doesn't try to blush, it just happens.
She was immediately so much more funny in person than I'd expected, and yet had such a presence and rooted sort of sense of self, and was never able to enjoy herself. Are you married?
Yes. No. Yes.
Which?
Separated.
Do you have any children?
No.
Would you like some?
Yes, but not today. Jude is just great. He's really charming and sweet and just available. Just completely and utterly available.
As soon as I heard Jude was cast, I thought, perfect casting, brilliant casting. I think he's brilliant in the part.
Jude is like the sweetest, nicest guy, and such an amazing actor. I mean, you really like, when you do scenes together, it's just the two of you. No one else is there. What's your work?
I'm a sort of journalist.
What sort?
I write obituaries.
Are we in for a long wait?
She was 21 when she came in. Dan is someone who doesn't quite realise what he's got when he's got it, and always thinks there's something better. He's sort of obsessed with falling in love, and yet isn't aware when he's actually in it. He's a sort of living tragedy. And what's painful, I think, is that this piece asks the question, is it good to be honest? Which is a really brave question to ask, because you see someone being honest, or apparently being honest with how he feels, and the terrible consequences that happen thereafter.
He's an important person. I mean, he's just such a good heart and good soul and mind and talent and everything. He's got it all. He's like got everything. He's perfect.
You're either opening up and offering yourself to someone, or closing yourself up and trying to get rid of someone, or destroying someone. So it's been quite intense.
It's very physically taxing. It's amazing.
Well, a piece like this just demands serious concentration.
I'm sorry, did I photograph you? Did we meet somewhere?
Come on, don't play games, you nymph of the net.
Excuse me?
You were up for it yesterday.
Was I?
Yeah. Why do I feel like a pervert?
I loved it on a sort of on a broad in a broad sort of sense, but also more specifically simply because of its dialogue. such extraordinary dialogue.
Well, it was just so easy to work with him because he's so focused and smart and talented and there, but he's also really like honest and emotionally direct. You look in his eyes and he's telling you the truth, and he's looking right at you, and it's really, really a special person.
Absolutely amazing. I was blown away with her bravery and her intellect and her honesty.
He happens to be physically beautiful as well, but I mean, it's so enhanced by everything he's got going on inside.
We were very safe with each other, and then it came along in this wonderful piece, and I just think she took it and ran with it in this, and she's going to be a very important actress.
People don't realize quite how remarkable an actress she is, because she looks so amazing, but she is, and she's great to work with and hang out with. And I saw her in Closer right from the beginning.
What's your name?
Alice. My name is Alice Ayres.
Alice comes to London alone with no place to stay and no bags, which is sort of sums up her character. She completely creates herself.
So what do you reckon, in general?
You want to talk about art?
I know it's vulgar to discuss the work as an opening of the work, but someone's got to do it.
You obviously always have the natural thing of imagination and just relations you make to people you know who remind you of the character.
It's a highly unusual piece because it's all meat, and every single scene is a very intense situation with fantastic dialogue.
So you're Anna's boyfriend.
A princess can kiss a toad.
Frog.
Toad.
Frog.
Toad, frog, lobster, they're all the same.
So how long have you been seeing her?
4 months, we're in the first flush. It's paradise. All my nasty habits amuse her. Someone tells me your bloke wrote a book. Any good?
Of course.
It's about you, isn't it?
Some of me.
Oh? What did he leave out?
The truth.
That's why the piece is so exciting, because if it works, if it's pitched right and everything works, everything comes together well, the cumulative effect of having nothing but the meat of relationships, one after the other, should be pretty powerful, I think.
Clive is great, and he's so much fun. I laugh more and harder on the set with Clive, which kind of surprises me. I don't know why. Maybe just because he's English and seems like he would be somehow above my antics and silliness, and he's just not, which I like.
I'm serious. What do you think?
People in the photos are sad and alone, but the pictures make the world seem beautiful. So the exhibition's reassuring, which makes it a lie, and everyone loves a big fat lie.
I'm the big fat liar's boyfriend. Larry.
Alice.
I played Dan in the original production of the play when this was done 7 years ago.
Clive, I think, already knew that I was playing the role of Dan and was offered the role of Larry. It's not like there's a weaker or stronger role in this piece. Everyone has a great journey and loads to sink their teeth into.
And for Mike to call up and say, I want you to play Larry in the movie version was, a gift.
He respected that I was sort of approaching it and afresh, and I'd seen him, so I'd learned everything I needed to learn because I saw him and his wonderful performance on stage.
I think it's very, very healthy for an actor to do theatre. It keeps you fit. But it's not my first love. Film's my first love.
I think this is the best cast in very specific terms that I've ever run into. I can't think of anybody better than the 4 people that are doing it.
We're all, kind of like Mike's puppies, to put us all in this box together, and we play really well.
I think a lot of very, good directors will say there's a lot to be said for casting, that you cast the right people.
I met each of them and thought these are the guys.
We're all, kind of like Mike's puppies, to put us all in this box together, and we play really well.
He's unusual because he's so smart, just as a guy.
His wonderful way of telling stories and just conversing with you, that you're aware of where he's steering you.
I could sit and listen to Mike Nichols for months on end without a problem.
Director, guru. bon vivant.
It's uncanny. I've never seen any actor interviewed about Mike Nichols who doesn't go, oh my God, Mike Nichols is so fantastic.
Mike is the most wonderful director I love so much. I love working with him so much.
He can somehow, in the course of a story or just an explanation, make it very much something that every person has done or said or experienced.
As actors, we offer up as best we can and serve the piece as best we can, but ultimately the director's going to go off and play with it and make his movie.
He carries his experiences and his wisdom with such generosity, and he's so uncynical and still has such humour and a way of looking at life both incredibly emotionally and sensitively, but also, laughing at himself, laughing at the world around him and the ridiculousness of drama as in life.
He's all embracing, and as an actor working for him, you feel incredibly safe because you think this guy is so smart, he's not going to let me down.
And so it is, just like you said it would be. Life goes easy on me most of the time. And so